Welcome into our first carrier update presented by Powerfleet. I'm Tony Mulvey, joined by Donnie Gilbert. Donnie, we've got our look at the NTI. We saw a little upward movement yesterday.
Well, 2 days ago, it moved up to 290 on the daily, and it actually just kind of held the same.
Yep.
I'm really kind of disappointed. I was hoping that they're going to be able to push it up a little bit higher for the last day of the month. But at least it didn't go down, so it held steady. Now, the actual NTI, it did move up a little bit because we were oscillating between, 290 and 285, and this one should have been the downswing to keep it even as it's been for the last several days. But since it didn't go down, it allowed the NTI to go up a cent to 287. So this is the end of the month. We now got the weekend holiday ahead of us. Hopefully they'll be able to at least push it back up some today because, there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of freight wanting stuff picked up today and Saturday, probably all the way through, midnight, Sunday a little bit earlier, and then we're going to have Sunday probably and Monday for most shippers and receivers closed.
Yeah, I think what's interesting, and we don't have it pulled up here, is if you look at the line haul only side, it's been moving up the last few days, right? So it's been this kind of more gradual swing. So it's like the line haul, the underlying rate's moving up, but maybe the fuel price I know we've seen just a few cents, right? And that diesel retail price, and then Kingston talking this morning about it being moved up overnight. Well, guess what? I mean, you're seeing a little upward pressure on the line haul side too. Yeah. It's not just diesel prices.
And it should have been that way 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let's pop in and look at diesel fuel prices though. So blue line, retail, red line, wholesale. Of course, this is as of yesterday. We did see, we've been watching a very nice decline. Here 2 weeks ago, it was the wholesale was nearly $5 a gallon, and it's dropped down to $4.38.8. But as we heard Kingston say, some overnight activity, some excitement has pushed this up back up 14, 16 cents. So tomorrow, expect this to update and show it rolling back up. But at least we had a nice downward swing. The problem is it didn't pull the retail down that much. And why? That's what we talked about. They're so nervous about the volatility of the wholesale, and here in one day, bam, back up 16 cents. They're afraid to drop their rates because they don't want to be backwards in their and lose a lot of money basically because of the volatility. So they're going to hold it up here a while until they see this drop down and stay down for a while, and then you'll see it like it was kind of dropping half a cent a day. And I'm afraid this is probably going to push our retail back up to either where it was or another record high.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's interesting. I mean, what we're going to see over the next few times. But, I mean, it is nice to see it at least starting to move in that right direction.
In the right direction.
It may not be enough to change anything, but at least it's somewhat of a positive.
Is the cup half full or half empty?
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for this update, Donnie. We'll be sure to check in with you again a little later. Right now, take a quick break, but we'll be back with more Freight Waves Now.